can't afford the service, don't use it. The sun is upon me. It's time for a Pedro rant. An impending rant is coming. Buckle up. I'm going to offend some people. The comments is going to be whatever. It is what it is. But I'm going to speak my piece. Welcome to Mr.BetonYou, where we talk about the gig economy. We talk about making it work for you. And we talk about miserable people. I'm going to tell you why we mad, son. I'm going to tell you why we mad. I'm going to tell you why DoorDash and Instacart drivers and Uber drivers, men and women, are mad. And we're taking that into 2024. I've seen a lot. I'm gonna impending rant is happening right now. But before I get started, I want this video to be seen. Listen, I don't ask much of y'all. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's spread this message out there. Let's see if somebody can't get a hold of this. And let's see if we can't change one person's perspective. First things first, I know I talk about this subject a lot. I talk about it a lot because I see people still affected by it. Secondly, these companies, I know that they can be trash and they mistreat us workers. I've been seeing something about a glitch from Lyft this past holiday week, the New Year's Eve, where people couldn't get their money and there's some issues and people are thinking that they basically aren't going to pay them out, or it was an intentional glitch because they didn't have the money to pay. I have no idea. I don't drive for Lyft, but I've heard similar things happen with DoorDash Pay, Uber Rideshare. These companies can be scummy. They take advantage of the working class people like you and I. I get that. That is a fact. We come into this work. Most people come into this work out of a need. We lost a job. We had hardship. There's a lot of reasons. Most people don't want to be doing this work. We're not like, we don't get up and be like, yay, I get to do DoorDash and I get to pick people up today. Most people aren't like that. It's a job. Right? Most of us aren't fortunate enough to do something that we absolutely love. Now, you might be doing this and you love it. I love that for you. But we know what these companies are. We know what most companies are in today's society. We know that they're going to probably underpay because they need to make money and whatever the reason is. We understand that about the companies when we come and turn the apps on. It's a given. And you know what? While I do this rant, I'm making some things. I'm working for these companies and I know what they are. Once you realize what they are, you can move past it. I understand a lot of people say they should just pay you more. They should pay you more. Whatever. It is what it is. Facts are facts. Let me get into my rant. But we can be mad. Why we're mad is we can be mad at the companies. Most things aren't going to change there. Why I think people that do this kind of work, shoppers, rideshare drivers, food delivery drivers like you and I, the reason we are mad is because we're expecting just kindness. Look at this order right here. I'm going to leave it up for a second. I want you to look at it. Let it sink in. All kind of platforms are going to have bad orders. I get it, Pedro, you're talking about tipping again. Oh my God, beat a dead horse. How many times are you going to do this? I'm going to keep doing it because why not? Y'all love it. Y'all love the rants. People love, and customers love to get riled up. They love to be offended. And well, you should just make more from your employer. Get another job. Get a real job. I've already paid. Shut up. The reason we're mad is y'all ain't kind. Some customers aren't kind. You realize you probably have a W-2 that you might not like, that you feel underpaid. And you're like, man, I didn't get a raise this year, or I didn't get my bonus, or they only gave me a 50-cent raise. You know what? We're just like you. We're customers too. We're workers too, just like you. The reason we're upset is you are ordering something that you don't need and you're disrespecting us. You already know the company is disrespecting us because you work for a company that probably disrespects you. And in knowing that, you expect me to get 166 units, find it, shop it, bag it. In some cases, you got a bag, load it, unload it, bring it to you for no money. What kind of entitled, miserable son of a gun expects that out of another human being? We know what the companies are. We know it. But you put an order in. Millions of you put an order in. This is why we're mad. Millions of you get in our cars and puke and disrespect us and do this and do that. Millions of you do orders like that. You don't want to spend your gas. You don't want to shop and find things. You don't want to wait in the line. but your miserable ass can't leave a tip, that's why we're mad. Millions of you order McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Wingstop, Raising Cane's, White Castle, Chipotle, Aldi Shop and Pay, a Walgreens, Target order, Papa John's, Little Caesars, whatever. And you get to sit your ass at home on that couch and you expect somebody to bring it to you. We're workers. We're working. We got a job. We're trying to make money just like you are. You work for a company that you don't like sometimes, right? Just like we do sometimes. And you got the balls to be unkind in that fashion. That's why we're mad. We've already been mad at the companies. We're over that. But you customers are out here continuing to order things you do not need and expecting somebody to bring it to you for free. And I get it. Yeah, that order's paying $12 and maybe Instacart will come up another $1 or $2 and it goes to $14 or $15. It's cool. I get it eventually. But there's no way that order got delivered. And I hope that mom and that dad doesn't have kids. I hope that they don't, out of their entitlement, didn't let their kids go hungry. I can't work. This isn't Meals on Wheels. I can't do charity. I can't spend an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2 full carts of food for you because you can't be a decent, kind human being and have understanding. That's why we're mad. We just want people to treat people well. Companies ain't going to treat people well. We know that. And sometimes maybe they're forced to do certain things, and that's great. That's cool. I want my brothers and sisters to make money in whatever means necessary. But we, as individuals, as consumer to consumer, as human being to human being, because these companies, man, they got CEOs and shareholders. They're not even like, they're humans, but like they're businesses trying to run a business. We as individuals in each other's communities should be taking care of one another. And if I take care of you and get 166 items for you, you should show me some gratitude. That's why we're mad. If I pick you up in my automobile, be kind while you're in my space, because I'm going to be kind to you. That's why rideshare drivers are mad, plus the pay. But if we're already working for a scumbag clown company, we know that, a lot of us do. Some of us might not think that, but some do. We expect a human being to not also treat us that way. That's why we're mad. So at the end of the day, most of us just want to do some shopping or pick up something for you or pick you up somewhere and you to treat us kindly. That's why we're mad. We know the companies aren't going to do it. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. We know the pay's not always going to be great from them. But if you expect us to do something for you, be kind. And if you can't be kind by showing us some gratitude, don't order something that you don't need. It's very, very, very simple. I made it short today. If you're broke and you cannot leave a tip because it's too much, it costs too much, make a sandwich, make some rice, make some pasta. If you can't afford the service, don't use it. Very, very simple. So in short, man, us gig workers know there are times we getting screwed. We know we're in our own car, spending our own gas. We're not paying into any kind of social security. There's no protections. We could get kicked off the apps at any time. We know that already. And many of us have experienced it, but we still come to it because overall you can make it work for yourself, but a lot aren't. So we're mad because we just expect some kindness and not utter disrespect like this. This order here is completely embarrassing and despicable and disrespectful. Go do your own shopping. Did I offend you? And to all the great customers out there, both of these customers are reasonable human beings. They're kind. That's why I accepted it, and I'm working with and for them. Thank you. We need more people like you. And I know it's hard. I know times are tough. The cost of all these things are going up. I know there's crazy fees and all that. And I appreciate you continuing to make a decision to use the app, because that's how I, in part, take care of my family, and millions of us take care of our family and hit our goals. But as the sun is falling on my face, I still feel good about the gig economy. But I'm going to keep calling out the miserable, uneducated people that want to disrespect us. A company does it already. I don't need you doing it for me in the same moment. That's why we're mad. And if you are offended or you feel some type of way, you can let me know in the comment section down below. If you got a great argument about the company or this, or why you don't do this, or why we should get a different job, please feel free to have your voice heard. You're welcome here, but it doesn't mean I'm going to disagree with you. And if you're offended, you're probably the person that I'm talking about. And there is one more thing, but I'm going to save that for a different video. There is something else that's been happening in some bigger markets, and it's really starting to impact the gig economy and consumers. But that's for another video.